Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going over the Black Friday discounts in Grand Theft Auto Online. These are stretching from November 25th until November 28th, and we have some really good discounts over the next 3 days. I'm going to be talking about them, what you should buy, what you should avoid, or if you should even buy any of these. Now before I even get into this video, I must say the new DLC for Grand Theft Auto Online is coming on December 13th. So I just want you guys to keep this in mind. If you don't have that much money in GTA, you're going to want to have some money for when this DLC drops to buy the new cars. Now you're not going to need all of the money for the DLC right away. You're only going to need money for the initial maybe 6-7 vehicles that get released and maybe the new property if there is one. However, that is still a significant amount of money. I would say at least $10 million you're going to want. So with these Black Friday discounts, as tempting as they are, you might not want to blow all of your money on these vehicles while they are discounted. So I will just preface this video by saying that. However, now it is of course time to get into the discounts, and we're going to start off with the biggest discount of them all. The biggest Black Friday discount that we have is on the super yachts. These are 50% off right now. So if you don't have a yacht in Grand Theft Auto Online, yachts are on sale this week. Now I am going to have a more in-depth video going over if you should buy a yacht or not coming out in the next few hours, so keep an eye out for that, especially if you're interested in buying a yacht. Now yachts 50% off. All of the renovations for the yachts are also 50% off, so if you want to change the look of your yacht that you already own, now is a great time to do it. If you want to add stuff to it, now is a great time to do it. If you want to upgrade your yacht to the Aquarius or to the Pisces from the Orion maybe, now is a good time to do that. Now moving on to Warstock Cash and Carry, we have some pretty good discounts this week. We have one discount on the Avenger. The Avenger is 50% off for the next couple of days, so if you guys don't have an Avenger, now is a pretty good time to buy one of these. Unfortunately, the renovations within it are not 50% off, it is only the vehicle itself, so keep that in mind. Moving a little further down on Warstock, we also have the RO86 Alkonost on sale. I would probably avoid picking this thing up no matter what. The Alkonost is just not that useful of a plane, and when you spawn it in, usually it's going to spawn somewhere that's not even big enough to actually take off with this plane. So generally I find the Alkonost to be kind of useless. I've only flown mine a few times and it's just not that great of a vehicle, honestly. The next discount that we have is on the Toreador, and the Toreador is probably one of the best vehicles in all of Grand Theft Auto Online. It's got super aggressive tracking missiles, it can seat 4 players, it has a rocket booster, and it is a submersible vehicle, meaning that this thing can turn into a submarine car. If you're gonna get something over these Black Friday discounts, definitely make sure that you have a Toreador. Especially on a 50% discount, this thing is an absolute steal. Moving a little further down on Warstock, we have the Declassy Scramjet 50% off as well. The Scramjet is a pretty fun vehicle in GTA. This thing has rocket boosters. It also has a jump booster as well. It's pretty quick. It's a cool vehicle. Has really good missiles. Unfortunately, absolutely no armor, but you probably wouldn't expect it to. Scramjet, definitely a pretty cool vehicle. Not necessarily one that I'd say definitely get it, but if you're interested or if you were previously interested, now is probably the best time to get it ever. And of course, we have the Pegassi Oppressor Mark II on sale for 50% off. The Oppressor Mark II is probably the best vehicle for grinding in all of Grand Theft Auto Online. It's also the most annoying vehicle in all of Grand Theft Auto Online, depending on how you use it. So please, for those of you that are going to be buying the Oppressor Mark II, try not to be a scumbag with it. In order to upgrade this thing, you are going to need a Terabyte. I will just warn you of that. That is something that a lot of people overlook, I think. So with the discount on this thing, you can probably afford to get a Terabyte to upgrade it. For what you would normally pay for the Oppressor Mark II. So if you're interested, this is on discount for 50% off. A little bit further down on Warstock Cash and Carry, we also have the Deluxo for 50% off. The Deluxo is one of the best PvP vehicles in Grand Theft Auto Online. It has super aggressive tracking missiles. It's very hard to hit with homing missiles as well, or even with cannons from like the laser or the Hydra. This thing is really hard to hit. It's super maneuverable. It can obviously fly, like you guys can see in this picture right here. It can also hover. Overall, I feel like it's a pretty cool vehicle. It's got front mounted machine guns based off the DeLorean. Pretty famous looking vehicle. Definitely pick this thing up if you guys have had your eye on it for some time now. And moving a little bit further down, we also have the Chernobog on sale this week. Now, in order to buy the Chernobog, you're going to have to own a facility. That is the only way that you can have the Chernobog. So if you don't have a facility, you're going to have to buy one before you buy this, which is kind of unfortunate. Overall, this vehicle is not super useful. I must say it does have pretty aggressive missiles, and it can pretty much shoot anything out of the air in Grand Theft Auto Online, but it doesn't have any armor, so you will get insta-killed with this vehicle. So that does suck, but it does have a higher lock-on range than anything else in the game, so you have a pretty good chance of actually surviving with this vehicle. Overall, pretty neat. Definitely for the price that it is right now, it's a steal at this point, but it's still just not a very useful vehicle in my honest opinion. And of course, we also have the original Pegassi Oppressor on sale this week for 50% off, which is a pretty huge discount. This thing is definitely my pick over the Mark II. I think it's a lot more fun to use. It's definitely a lot more fun to fly. And in order to get the missiles for it, you actually have to do some work through your bunker and do the research in order to actually unlock the missiles. So the Pegassi Oppressor, definitely a pretty cool vehicle, definitely one to pick up. However, realistically, it probably is a little bit worse than the Mark II. So just take that with a grain of salt, I guess. And for the second biggest discount of all this week, we have the Imponte Ruiner 2000 on discount for 50% off. This is an absolutely huge discount considering this is the most expensive car in Grand Theft Auto Online, coming in at usually just under $6 million, and right now it's going for under $3.5 million. So the Imponte Ruiner 2000 right now is an absolute steal. Definitely one to pick up if you guys are interested in getting the Ruiner 2000. Not the most useful vehicle, I won't lie. It has a jump boost and it's got a parachute that you can pull, as well as missiles and front-mounted machine guns, but it's just not that great in all honesty. It does unlock the fully loaded Ruiner mission that you can launch in free mode to get a crazy armored Imponte Ruiner 2000, but it's kind of a pain to actually get it and I don't find it that useful, so that's my honest opinion. If you're interested in buying this thing, buy it right now because this is probably the best deal you're ever going to get on it, but if you don't care, then I would say don't really be too worried about it, honestly. Next up on Legendary Motorsport, we have some featured vehicles. The Benefactor SM722 is on sale this week. This is a pretty cool car. It's based heavily off of the Mercedes McLaren SLR Sterling Moss Edition, which is what the SM stands for. Pretty cool car, not the greatest ever, but for this price, not bad. Next up, we have the Pegassi Torero XO. This has broken downforce, but it is still one of the fastest supercars in Grand Theft Auto Online, somewhere within the top 10, probably even within the top 5 realistically. This thing is super quick, and it also has pretty good customization. So there you have it. And of course, we also have the Benefactor LM87 on sale this week. This is probably the third or fourth fastest supercar in Grand Theft Auto Online. It has absolutely insane downforce, really good traction overall. Super good car, and it is only a one-seater. I just think that I should probably mention that. Definitely one to pick up over the next few days if you guys are interested. Next up on Elitas Travel, we have, well, yeah, we got these ones on sale. 40% off for the Luxor Deluxe and 40% off for the Swift Deluxe. Don't buy either of these, they're completely worthless. And we also have the regular Luxor on discount this week as well, and the regular Swift as well. These are definitely better to buy than either of these two vehicles. However, I'd still just avoid them because you can go to the airport and steal them anyways. Except for the Swift, you can't steal that. But if you own a Pisces yacht, you can get it included with that yacht. So there you go. And the final discount for Black Friday, we have casino penthouse decorations for 50% off. So if you guys are interested in a casino penthouse and you really care about the decorations, they're 50% off. So there you go. So that's pretty much it for Black Friday and the discounts this year, guys. If you're interested, like I said, you can pick these up. Of course, feel free to do that. Just make sure that you have enough money left over for the upcoming DLC in early December. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you found this useful or helpful in any way, a like is of course appreciated, if not dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.